nu dat ik met zo'n stomme gieter aan het prutsen ben.
Ja. De sleutel, de puzzel. Er zitten geen slangen in, geen vossen. Standing here at the road. Over there is the main road going that way and that way. And we are at the side way of that. And over there are another two neighbors living at little farms. Over here is our land. And I thought I'd give you a little tour around. At the entrance you find this really old thing. There was an old stone wall that is surrounding our property at two sites. It's a very common thing here, but our stone wall doesn't look too good anymore. It's totally overgrown, but it has its charm with all the mosses. Over here is the old barn. I'm drying some moss here to use for insulation in between the log beams. The property name was Tame, which means oak tree in English, and I think you can see why. There is an old giant oak tree at the beginning of our property. Found some old wood hidden behind the shed. Think we can do some projects with it. This is the field. This is the place where the future garden is gonna come, with the flowers and the vegetables. Some fruit trees on the edges. Over there is the road, then a bit of pine forest, and then the field starts. A lot of birch is growing here. You hear the sound? Crickets. We're now standing at the edge of the field. But behind it, there seems to be a beautiful place as well. That's where we're gonna go now. It's a bit overgrown here with hazel. Can hear the tractor of the neighbor in the distance. Checking if I'm not walking into spider webs. It's a beautiful hazel over there. And it goes on and on. Let's see if I can find the sign of the border of our land. All the trunks of the hazel seem to have this white tint to them. Maybe it's because of the limestone soil here. I don't know. Deeper and deeper and deeper. Let's see. Here it's a dark forest. Still beautiful. Here they have been cutting the branches of the hazels. I guess this is still on our property though. Oh yes, I can see a sign of the border. They are beautiful. Still good to use, I think. Ants, there are everywhere. A lot of these mountains they create around here. This part is very densely grown forests, but these are perfect to use maybe for building in the future. We might chop some down this winter, thin this forest out a little bit. And once again a giant mountain with ants over there and an old fence, I guess. So this might be our property line. Now I'm gonna head into that direction over there. This one is giant. Here is mostly pine forest, it seems. This side of the property. And here is like a mix between the hazel and the pine trees. It's beautiful though. Here is an old fence. Like I see our little house just between the trees. This is a giant tree as well. And here is our little house. We turn it into a future guest house. But this first winter we will restore it and live in there. It's this little dark house. It's a shame that the front is not facing the south, because you can see the sun over there. That's where the south is, more or less. But there's just quite dark inside, so we need to put some windows into the roof. I will show you the inside. This morning the neighbor knocked on our door and gave us very friendly some vegetables from his garden. It's very cute. Looks delicious. It's in an okay state, but here and there there's quite a lot of damage from the woodworms. So upstairs is our bed, and we have a beautiful view from this little window, and all our stuff we put right here, but we need to sort out in the future. It's quite small. There's a little stove we have to install. The boxes are the stovepipe, and I made a table here underneath the stairs to work on. The trees here are so old. Here are two apple fruit trees. So that was it for the tour. Now we are back at the beginning of the property, and I'm gonna do some more work on our cabin. Thanks for watching. I hope this gave you a little insight in how our property looks like. And in the next video I want to talk a bit more about the renovation that is going on now. So if you like to follow along, be sure to subscribe our channel so you don't miss out on the next videos. See you next time. Bye bye.
Dat is iedereen.
Wow, pauw jongens.
Kleinkinderen.